So the International Biodiversity Day this year is about acting locally for global impact. And when we talk about acting locally, of course, cities immediately come to mind. Progress is made where people live. Most people around the world live in cities. So action by mayors can really show the way. And even better, if actions are ready, if cities and mayors are ready to record those actions, so we can also pull them together and to see these good examples so they can be replicated and scaled up and amplified by others.
Because municipalities are at a local level, they are the day-to-day interface with people, day-to-day interface with nature. They're the quickest to respond. The priorities that South Africa has on biodiversity conservation and who plays what role where. And I think all of us, that is why we follow the whole of government and the whole of society approach, and we all have a role to play. Globally, traditional leaders are custodians of land, wherever you find them, be it in Africa, in America, in Europe, in Asia, Australia, you name all the continents. In fact, traditional leaders are custodians of the land. They are aware that wherever there is no conservation and preservation of resources, we will not have a land that we can be proud of. Well, for us as a city, nature is life. Obviously, our ecosystem services that we derive from nature, we really can't survive as a city. We are restoring our wetlands, our rivers. We are removing alien invasive species, and also managing the open public spaces so they function ecologically as natural as they're supposed to be. And also, we don't forget to engage our communities so that the community can realize and appreciate the assets that are in the background, and also realize the ecological services that those assets are actually giving them, that are deriving from those. Italy, as an important role player, as an important partner that has partnered with us for several years, and we've actually developed quite a lot of tools. Our biodiversity action plan and implementation plan that has actually showcased as some of the hotspots, that some of the ecological corridors that are within the city. It's as a result of Italy coming on board. Though we're very excited. This conference has actually reignited our fire and our passion to say we are actually in the right track. As local municipality, you can actually act locally for global impact.
We are focusing on the progress that nations around the world have made in achieving or contributing to the global biodiversity targets. We are connected to nature and how everybody, whether it is a national country or a local individual citizen or major metropolitan authorities such as the City of Ekurhuleni, or even a small town in a rural area, is contributing towards achieving these global and national targets to improving the loss of ecological systems and reducing biodiversity degradation, but also supporting the better well-being of people living in cities, as well as helping climate resilience. What South Africa is doing is a very good example of what is embedded in the global biodiversity framework around whole of government and whole of society. South Africa is, in a sense, showing an example to the rest of the world. We're linking conservation of biodiversity and restoration of ecosystems to important challenges such as the need to alleviate poverty, to address climate impacts, protect livelihoods, and strengthen and enhance the well-being of ordinary people, and then also bringing together the private sector, the business sector, local communities, indigenous communities, municipal governments, everybody to contribute. So it's not just the national government's responsibility, but we all share the concern and need to work together to really meet the targets towards 2030, but also to make the world a better place.
We are pressed for time. Action is now. Action is now, and it is now with us that are here now.
So we call on mayors around the world to act for nature, to take their responsibility, and to understand that nature offers tremendous opportunities for investment with significant returns, and that it is so important for their citizens to be able to enjoy green cities.